1. Alright, welcome. This is Nuke Marine presenting Let's Read Japanese, a course series for the reading of Japanese text alongside its audio counterpart. Today's episode, or today's video, is going to be Kurokawa no Techo, Episode 4, Part 1. Again, this is a serialized, so this is a story. Things are going fast in this story, so right now she's already ripped off 1.2 million from the bank, another 500,000, I'm saying in dollars, not yen, but another $500,000 from the doctor. It's sort of a scam. 100,000 back to the doctor's nurse that helped her get the scam inadvertently, but then the lady wants to return the money thinking she'd get her job back because she is in love with the doctor in a weird codependent way. The And it looks like she's trying to now look to she's kind of want in another way. She also helped defeat the not defeat but deal a blow to the lady who was not really betrayed her, but um, you know pissed her off by putting up a store above her own using the doctor's funds. So it's kind of interesting how this is going about. And then, of course, she just finally slept with the politician or the up and coming politician. He hasn't ran for any. He's going to be running for uh, a seat. But they're assuming like the way this works is like the election is kind of it can be predetermined in a way, like based on the type of support that's given to him, and that's what he's trying to gather. Okay, so it's a complicated story. A lot, yeah. I think saying it's complicated is reasonable. A lot of moving parts going along, but yeah, I really like it. And in fact, like I said, I did watch this, the Netflix version. I did no, I'm sorry, take that back. I did watch the one that was about 2 or 3 years ago. It was a remake of this story, and this story itself is a remake, and it was all based on a book. Um, not exactly a fan, but it is okay. Similar. Some things are different. Some things are the same. The different ages of characters or the type of personalities that the different actors bring to the characters are different here and there. Uh, but I still prefer this story, even if, for the most part, even though there may be some characters from the second, like maybe the Doctor from the second series, I would have preferred over this current Doctor they're using. For example, the politician. I think I prefer this guy in that these two seem to appear to be the same age, similar age. So I think that works. Whereas in the more recent one, there's a lot. The age dynamic looks very much wider, which I think kind of. In fact, I think the actress they used was maybe felt too young for the role. Again, this lady supposedly was being a bank employee for 10 years, and you kind of believe it. Where she might be in her either late 20s, early 30s, you know, and you feel like maybe she was the other. But what the other drama did better was it was showing that she was doing this job as working for the previous Kabakura or Hostess Club, um, for a lot longer than it was. It just seemed like you could feel like, yeah, she's been doing this job for a while as a essentially a side hustle while she worked as a bank employee. Okay, anyway, beyond that, let's get this started. So for those of you on YouTube, if you enjoy this video, remember, oh, okay, emergency vehicles, nothing you can do. If you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Feedback's always welcome. If you enjoy the series, you'd like to see more like this, such as the series after this is going to be the last season of Shinya Shokudo. If you like to see stuff like that, you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Finally, this is all part of the Let's Learn Japanese project. So if you enjoy this project, what I'm doing to help with the Japanese learning community, and you'd like to support that in some way, one method is through the Patreon. So the link to that is in the description below. There's also links to the community Discord and the Let's Learn Japanese website that Otaku Day put together. Lastly, if you'd like to hire me on commission, technical assistance, advice, but usually what way this works is it's basically one-on-one video chat where I'm helping walk the person over 1 or 2 sessions, setting up Anki and some of these other resources to get them into studying Japanese in the way in which I kind of suggest in these series. Okay, if you're interested in that, the hourly rates and the payments are via the Patreon. Specific link to that is in the description as well. Okay, that out of the way, we can get started. Um, I don't know how long I've been talking, so hopefully it wasn't too long. Okay. Whew. Get Maybe I should get a rolling chair. That would make things a little easier, huh? Okay, good.
君銀行に勤めてた時何したの？口止め料か？
わからない。自分でもわからないの。ありがとう。
電話するよ。
行きますか？
ああ。君、銀座に来る前は？
死んでたわ。銀座に来て初めて生きてるって感じる。
それは向いてるっていう意味？
そうね。
とてもそうは見えないけどね。
私にもし銀座の女らしくないところがあるとしたら、それは銀座にいても絶対に誰の囲い物にならないって決めてるからね。絶対に誰の囲い物にならないって決めてるからね。
銀座の女がみんな誰かに囲われてるってわけじゃないだろう。結婚してるママだっているし。
私は一生誰も愛さないの。
いつからそんな近いよ。
銀座に来てからよ。小さな幸せなんて欲しくない。誰よりも強くて自由でいたいの。
じゃあどう考えればいいんだこのことは。
That's a hard way to. I mean, you can understand it, but the philosophy is that it goes into like how much money, like, if you're more powerful than anyone else, then that's when you got true freedom. But then, you know, you're always feeling like there's someone more powerful. So that's a kind of the defeatist mindset to go about. Some things just don't be like, that. It depends on how selfish you want to be with what counts as freedom.
このこと？
君と俺とのこと。
Sorry about that.
この
じゃあどう考えればいいんだこのことは。
このこと？
君と俺とのこと。
言ったじゃない。
口止め料か？
そうよ。
And yeah, that's hush money.
嘘だ。
嘘じゃない。
君は嘘ばかりついてる。
あなたは嘘をつかないの。
確かに俺は君以上に嘘つきかもしれないな。選挙に勝つために自分の母親を殺したり生かしたり。本当は言葉なんかどうだっていいんだ。違うか？どれだけ嘘をついたっていい。俺は言葉とは違うものを信じるよ。
どれだけです。
俺はどれだけ嘘をついたっていい。俺は言葉とは違うものを信じるよ。
やめて。
明日も会おう。
もう会わない。その方があなたのためよ。
社長、いや狭い事務所ですが。
Yasujima. Cool. So now starts the campaign. And if you go on campaign season, you see posters like that all over the place.
やっとここまでこぎつけました。
Anyway,
いや、狭い事務所ですが、やっとここまでこぎつけました。
Kogitsuke. No, it's like paddle, but move forward. It's like a paddle boat, but in this case, it's yeah, there we go. To obtain the goal. Yeah, there we go. Reach the stage. Kogitsuke.
いや、狭い事務所ですが、やっとここまでこぎつけました。ええ。はい、それはもう死に物狂いで。
Sheep. Ready, prepared to fight to the death? What is it? Struggle to the death. Okay. Shini monogurui.
ええ。はい、それはもう死に物狂いで。ありがとうございます。ええ。はい。絶対に勝ちます。はい。失礼します。
And by the way, yeah, this is a politician's life. I mean, even after they get elected, it's basically they're on the phones all the time. Yeah, I hear that like in Washington, like they actually just got some places like for the various parties where they'll, again off the Capitol site, but again they'll go in there just on the phone all day talking to donors and whatnot, just essentially giving them a few seconds of their time in the hopes these donors will then give thousands of dollars back in various funds, not just to that person but to the party as a whole. It's kind of sad when you think about it, but one of the necessities of money and politics are always mixed in.
出れば
Now him, well, I was talking about the new, or the recent drama they made. I like his character better than the actor they like. One, I just like the actor better. I think he's got, as far as actors, yeah, I'm thinking he is a more intimidating character than the one they used for the remake.
きっと店の子よ。
Anyways,
出れば
Ereba.
きっと店の子よ。ずる休みばっかりする子がいるの。
That hooky? Truancy. Oh. Zure Yasumi.
いつもずる休みばっかりする子がいるの。いつもこのぐらいの時間にかかってくるの。
しつこいね。そいつもママにすっぽかされたか。
Focusareta. He kind to avoid, right? 約束、仕事など、順務を果たさないでおく。Avoiding work, okay. Neglect duty. フォークされたか。
そいつもママにすっぽかされたか。
だから店の子よ。
さあ、何食い行こうか。
いらっしゃいませ。
あれ、
すみえ。
この子知ってるな。どこの店だったっけ。ああ、梅村。
お久しぶりです。
へえ、一枚とな、若くなった。
梅村では地味な着物でしたから、30代に見られたこともあったんですよ。
ダメだよ、ママの前でそんなこと言っちゃ。
ちょっと橋田さんの方がよっぽどひどいじゃないですか。
誰かの紹介？
いえ、偶然なんです。飛び込みで。どうぞ。
よりにもよってこの店
飛び込む。ジャンプ
にね、このママはね、魔性のよりにもよってこの店にね。
よりにも。See this.
このママはね、魔性の女なんだよ。
私
Let's make sure about magical, but devilish. Okay. Mashon. Don't Moas. Okay. Mashon.
私
このママはね、魔性の女なんだよ。
私ママに憧れてるんです。
ママのどこに？
強くてかっこいいところ。
どうなのママ？
私同性には好かれるんですの。
そうですか。
はい。
俺はね、ママの冷たくて傲慢で
Goman.
ママの冷たくて傲慢で何を考えてるか分かんないところに惹かれてんのよ。分かんないからせっせと店に通う。
Sisto.
分かんないからせっせと店に通う。銀座の女としては見習うべき手本だね。銀座の女としては見習うべき手本だね。なあママ。
お褒めいただいて光栄ですわ。
失礼します。すみれさん、お願いします。
はい。すぐ戻ります。
いい子でしょ。結構人気あるのよ。
安島とはもう寝た？
No, we didn't sleep at all that night.
いいえ。
そうかな。
どうしてそんなに気にするの？安島さんのこと。ねえ、話題変えましょう。
あいつは不思議なやつでね、人が寄るんだ。
I mean,
人が寄るんだ。女にモテるとかっていうんじゃなくてな、生まれつき
born at birth by nature. Maruski.
人に助けてもらえるたちなんだ。生まれつき
Maruski.
人に助けてもらえるたちなんだ。だからあの若さで衆院選にも出られる。だからあの若さで衆院選にも出られる。誰の助けも借りずにやってきた人間から見れば、ちょっと調子いいんじゃねえかって思わんでもない。金じゃ買えないしな。
はい、どうぞ。今日は同伴してくださってありがとう。
すいません。
赤坂の梅村という料亭の謄本を取りたいんです。
Tohon. So registry, yeah? Certified copy. Tohon.
赤坂の梅村という料亭の謄本を取りたいんです。抵当に入ってるかどうか確認したいので。
Teto. Checking. The purchaser? Mortgage owns the security.
抵当に入ってるかどうか確認したいので。
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what, well, I mean, that's whole, so it's a law. Maybe it's a certified true copy for legal document. I don't know.
橋田は本当に梅村を買っていた。ここなら2億、いや3億でも売れるかもしれない。橋田を脅迫して梅村を取り上げる。
Encouraged.
橋田を脅迫して梅村を取り上げる。それを3それを橋田を脅迫して梅村を取り上げる。それを3億で売ってロダンを買う。
Hmm.
どうもありがとうございました。そのためにはどんな手段を使っても橋田が裏口入学の斡旋をしているという。
Sin.
橋田が裏口入学の斡旋をしているという証拠を手に入れなければ。
ママ、お先です。お酒です。
お疲れ様。
ねえ、なんか食べ行かない？昨日からラーメン食べたくって。ねえねえ、一緒に太らない？
私今日はちょっとすいません。矢沢君もういいわよ。私が閉めとくから。
あ、そうですか。じゃあお先に失礼します。
矢沢君もういいわよ。私が閉めとくから。
あ、そうですか。じゃあお先に失礼します。
You're sure that was Yazawa, right? Yeah.
あ、そうです。
矢沢君も。
あ、そうですか。じゃあお先に失礼します。
お疲れ。
お疲れ様です。ママ、お話って何でしょうか？
ああ。ねえ、すみえさんって決まった人とかいるの？
彼氏ってことですか？今はいません。実は私こう見えてバツイチなんです。
そうなの。
Already married and divorced.
じゃあ男にはもうこりごり？
Gori Gori? Don't want to repeat the same mistakes. Build up.
そんなことは
じゃあ男にはもうこりごり？
そんなことはないですけど、今は自分で何かやれたらなって思ってます。ママみたいに。
クラブをやりたいの？
っていうか何でもいいんです。自分がオーナーになってお店をやれれば。
それじゃあお金を貯めなくてはね。あ 本当に夢で終わってしまうわね。
うん。
でね、すみえさん、
はい。
実は橋田さんに私ずっと誘われてるんだけど、どうしても踏み切れなくって。
お嫌いなんですか、橋田さんのこと。
私はママっていうものは一人のお客様と特別な関係になるべきではないと思ってるの。
うん。
ほら、それを周りのお客様が感じてしまったらしらけてしまうでしょ。
しらけてしまう。気分が。うん。Come uncomfortable. Okay.
しらけてしまうでしょ。特に橋田さんはそれを隠しておけるような人ではないでしょ
言いふらしちゃいそうですよね。
インフラ。インフラス。
言いふらしちゃいそうですよね。
う。そうでね、あなた橋田さんのこと嫌い？
嫌いってわけじゃないですけど。
私を助けてくれないかしら。
それって私が橋田さんと。
うん。
お礼はするわ。あなたが夢に近づけるようにできるだけ援助します。
うん。
でも橋田さんはきっと私なんて嫌だって言いますよ。だってママのこと。
橋田さんはあなたが気に入るわ。私にはわかるの。私が嫌いになった。
そんなことを。
返事はすぐじゃなくていいのよ。考えてみて。
So yeah. So what's her game plan? I mean, obviously she wants to get him to feel like he's in financial trouble enough to, or basically drop the lease of that one place. So use then the money to buy Godan to get it to her somehow, some way. Hmm. And then getting this little girl to, young lady, sorry, little girl's a kind of insulting way of describing her, um, to basically play with the emotion, get the emotional angle going.
ちょっと
uh,
なんやのちょっと
it's being repossessed, huh?
毛皮だけは触らんといてちょっとちょっとなんでこんなこと先生からまた全部私のもんなのになんでこうなるん
このマンションはもともと奈良林さんの所有であってあなたのものじゃありません。
先生私のものだって言いました。
どっちにしろ今はうちの会社の所有になってますからね。
知ら
うちの会社の所有どっちにしろ今は
Wait, Murai, he's the, guess he's doing a different job now, or was he with the same bank?
うちの会社の所有になってますからね。
知らんまんそんなこと
Possessions, right? Yeah, actually.
私どないしたらええのひどすぎるわ
That feels like, that sounds weird. Is that Osaka Ben? Let's see. Kanzai. Yeah. Kanzai Ben. Alright.
私どないしたらええのひどすぎるわ
あなたが通告を無視して
あなたが通告を無視してここに居座るのが悪いんですよ。あなたがいるから売ることも貸すこともできない。いるだけでうちに損害を与えてるんですよ。わかりますか？いつ出て行ってもらえます？今日ですか？明日までは待ちませんけどね。
私は被害者なんよ。騙されたんよ、先生に。あの女にあの女にだけは負けとうないのに。
I like it. He does get that interested look.
ナミコさんって言いましたっけ？一度うちの会長におすがりしてみますか？一度うちの会長におすがりしてみますか？お優しい方ですから。
会長って男やろね。
ええ。
したら会うてみるわ。
会長さんって会長さんのことやったんですか。
Remember.
よかった。
Ah. Okay.
私銀座はよう知りませんけど、私は23で奈良林先生は60近いお人です。店かてマンションかてもらいすぎいうことないと思います。せめて会長さんのお力であそこのマンションだけは取り上げんといてほしい。住むとこなくなります。会長さん、私ははめられたんです。
I'm trapped. Okay.
会長さん、私ははめられたんです。カルネいう私が勤めてた銀座のママです。このママと来たらもうめちゃくちゃ根性悪い女です。私が店出す言うたら自分の店がダメになる思うて私を潰しにかかったんです。もう正々堂々と勝負せいって思いません？
正々堂々。正々堂々。堂々。
もう正々堂々と勝負せいって思いません？会長さん、私を助けてください。
失礼します。奈良林様お見えになってますけど。
失礼します。おい。
Interesting.
Hey.
I don't think I would ever learn all the ins and outs being like that level of subservience to somebody in power.
参りましたよ会長。ある女に5000万ほどやられました。
この間のナミコとかいう？
あ、いや違います。もう銀座でカルネというクラブをやってる女です。生意気に銀行の裏金をネタにゆすりにかかりまして。 銀行の裏金をネタにイスリにかかりまして、多分うちの府長が辞めまして、そこから漏れたかと思うんですが、どうもそれだけじゃないような。いやですね、お約束しておりました安島君の選挙の件ですが、当初の予定ほどは。
Now comes the problem. See, he probably wouldn't mind if this lady is, playing around, fucking around with people. But when it involves his plans, his money, or especially his plans, because he's dealing with power, not just money, but power, especially, then he gets involved. Yeah, especially if he was supposed to donate like a certain amount of money to this campaign to help the campaign go. Oh.
いやいや、会長、私の身にもなってください。5000万ですよ。
君、ナミコにいくら使った？ならばシクリニックの院長にとって5000ははしただろ
う。
ならばシクリニックの院長に、君、ナミコにいくら使った？ならばシクリニックの院長にとって5000ははしただろう。
会長、ナミコはですね、私がですね、魔が差したというか。
魔が差した
というか。
Is she just gonna come out now?
でももうほとんど回収しつつありますから。お、ナミコ。
魔が差した。魔が差したってなんや。あんたみたいなせっこい男見たことないわ。
せっこい、悪い。OK。せっこい。
あんたみたいなせっこい男見たことないわ。
落ち着かんか。
何が回収や。マンションは絶対渡さへんから。
もう選挙になるぞお前。
不法。不法。選挙。選挙。不法選挙。
法律なんか知らん。
もう選挙になるぞお前。もう選挙になるぞ。
何が回収や。マンションは絶対渡さへんから。
もう選挙になるぞお前。
法律なんか知らんわ。知らん。
Oh, okay.
おい、お茶、熱いのくれ。なんだこれは。なんだ、高いコートなのに。なんだこの埃は。おい、最近掃除してんのか。見てみろこの埃。とね。京子。
Yep, they gotta love their abusive codependent relationship.
京子。
許してください。もう一度私を先生のおそばにお願いです。先生。
This is definitely the overly dramatic part of Yeah, especially him. He kind of he hams it up quite a bit.
お前は
先生許してください。
京子、
先生
なんで部外者を。なんで部外者を病院に入れたんだ。
だって
帰ってもらいなさい。
長先生。
鳥マリオ。
Tojimari. Completely closed off. Genji.
Tori Mario. Genjiにな。
1億。1億7000万ね。
横領は公にはなりませんでしたが。
横領。不法の他人の。Embezzlement? Embezzlement. 横領。
横領は公にはなりませんでしたが。
Publicly.
おかげで次長だった私は飛ばされて銀行を辞めることに。
面白いじゃないか、その女。
またいらしてください。
You know, they say like, you gotta know who you're going against, and also who they're helping, because you make an enemy of someone, you might hurt somebody, you might make an enemy of someone who is using them for something. I'll say this, Hasegawa, I like this actor better than the one they used on the remake. I know I keep comparing about the remakes and whatnot. I just think it's kind of interesting, like, if you were doing like what was working, what doesn't work, and just for my own personal enjoyment.
あちらのお客様が。
ああ、Hasegawa。
初めてのお客様よね。
と思います。
いらっしゃいませ。
君がママか。
失礼します。元子と申します。はじめまして。何か私の顔についてます？
そんな美人がいるんならたまには銀座に来なきゃな。
あら、いつもどのあたりでお遊びですの？
お遊びなんてそんな元気はも
う。いいえ、きっと老いたが過ぎて。
老いたが過ぎ。I think it's that one, Itagasuiru.
「銀座に来られ、きっと老いたが過ぎて銀座に来られなくなっちゃったんでしょう。
さすがだな、ママは。安島の島だったのか、ここは。 安島の島だったのか、ここは。
Ah. Yeah, the look on his face is the thing. Hopefully, she notices.
珍しいですね。
地元に行ってたんじゃなかったのか。
今戻ってきたところです。
戻ってすぐここか。
はい。
まあ座れ。
いらっしゃい。
All right, I'm gonna stop that there because around about the 22-minute mark is the halfway point for this. All right, so I think this is a good point where they're actually gonna have the again. It's like a I don't know what his plan is, but obviously he knows he pretty much has a good idea what the full story is. Again, she fucked with the bank he uses for his finances. He does not like that. He fucks with the person he uses for his political donations and other issues dealing with controlling of power. He probably doesn't like that either. But he likes the fact that she has been able to do it, and seemingly to do it without being publicly made it publicly aware, which also is useful. There's some, she has some money out there that they can make use of. So, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'll end it there. Yeah, like I said, I mean, there's really not much I can say. Like I said, it's a good story. I'm sure I'm missing some points, missing some finer, some of the subtleties that are going on. But for the most part, yeah, I think it's a fairly once I was able to like get a bit of the details into it, it's like, okay, yeah, now I understand why things are happening the way they are. I mean, you can kind of figure it out based on, as long as you remember like who's doing what in the story. Him being an up and coming politician, but the fact that also it may be related to the fact his father, his actual father, may have also been a politician, just passed away, and he was an unacknowledged son from an affair. Okay, that adds some things. And this guy, he's the real power behind everything, and he wants control, and he wants to keep his control in politics. So I guess that this guy's father he had control over. Now he wants him into politics, so he has control over him as well. Okay, that makes sense. The doctor, obviously, just been in business for a while, but he's uses the bank to help hide money from taxes and fake accounts. Okay, it makes sense. The other guy he's related to because again handles with not a boarding school but a prep school for medical prep school. Okay, that makes sense. How though that's the doctor element there, and there's a lot of money in the medical field. All right, cool. This all sort of makes sense on how this is all be connected. And in this is one lady who has a lot of ambition and no what's the term? Yeah, it doesn't feel guilty about again doing some underhanded shit. So it's it makes for a fun story. Just I'm trying to think. There's probably been stories like this. Trying to think. I mean, you see it like in you got some scam. I mean, this is all basically just but this is a long form story, and it's dealing with again a person who's trying to but who themselves is not a good person. Again, she's not a good person. None of these people are good people, I mean, except maybe Yasushima. Like he's being shown as being maybe like the only good person here, who's trying to do good, but unfortunately, like everything else, can be easily be corrupted because of, how do you get into politics when you need the amount of support and finances necessary, unless you get unfortunately get the support of, people like this guy who, once he's got his hooks into you, you're not getting those out without a lot of damage. Okay, so we'll stop it there. All right, so for those of you on YouTube, I'll be stopping the video here. I'll see you again the next day. For those of you on Twitch, stick around. But yeah, this has been Kurokawa no Techo, episode 4, part 1. And again, part 2 will be tomorrow. For those of you on YouTube, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy the series, like to see more, subscribe to the channel. If you appreciate what I'm doing to help the Japanese learning community, I'd like to support that in some way. There's Patreon, the links in the description, as well as links to the website and the community Discord. And then if you'd like to hire me usually probably like one-on-one to help walk you through the steps of setting up Anki and some of the other resources that I talked about. Yeah, the hourly rates and the payments are via the Patreon as well, but the specific link for that is in the description. So thank you all very much again, and I will see you on the next video. For those of you on Twitch, after this video, obviously, like before, I'm going to be playing the audio for a little bit before starting the next second half of the video. All right, so thank you all very much, and I will see you later.